It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the London Black Knights. AFC wildcard game. Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run with Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
I deserve that. It's time to
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll give it to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. It's Mixon on the counter. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
On the carry.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Check safety. Under 10.
Here's Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Makes the score Black Knight 7. Chargers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wentz. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
Wentz's pass complete to Leonard Fournette. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
On the carry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
47-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's got Watkins on the out route. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Chargers.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
On the carry.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
Good.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah. You don't want nothing. Check 37. Slip. Switch it.
They run the counter. Nixon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
4A. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Out of the shotgun, they run with Nixon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 22 yards there, a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Push him back. Check, nip.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Black Knights 14. Chargers.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
He's not going to get rid of it. Mike, here's my son. Check 55. Mike, let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these...
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Wentz to throw again. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Wentz now on first down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This is caught. Watkins.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Chargers.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Fournette. Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another drive for Mixon.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And goal. Brett Maher on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
17.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. After the penalty, it's Fournette. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that's going to bring up a third down.
The 20-yard line. A pickup of 15 yards.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is caught by Watkins. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll begin by running the option. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
14.
Second down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Let's see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. There he goes again. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now
on the run, it's Mixon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run with Mixon. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 29, Wentz. Smith catches left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Wentz now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a big
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Wentz. Flushed out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Wentz going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Wentz again to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
For the Charger field goal, a 23-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, a very important drive, leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mixon on the toss right. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mixon with a first down carry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Mixon. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ball carrier, Hassan Reddick in on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A toss left, Mixon, and he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Big stop, big stop, let's go. 82, 82. Pull together. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Show it, show it.
Here's Wentz to throw. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Catch made by Slayton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
On first down, Wentz forced out to his left. That's complete to Slayton. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And he's up in it after a gain of 4, up to the 25-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout.
4 yards.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
5-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. On the toss, Mixon. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
49.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. It's Mixon on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
It's 3rd down and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You need to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Charger drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Tonight's
their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.